Growth Bites.
Welcome back to the Growth Bites podcast. I'm Brenda. This is Sheena. And today is a day of being tired about daylight savings time.
We ain't right. B's not right.
No, I'm very exhausted. I don't know why.
It's huge. I made it 1 hour. I saw a meme that was like,
On International Women's Day, we can't have rest.
we're celebrating the fact that you still have to do everything when your uterus is pouring blood and cramping, and or you are growing a person inside of you. Like, we're gonna celebrate all that, but you don't get a full day.
No,
You don't get the full 24 hours, bitch. Like,
no.
yeah, we gotta. I saw a meme that was like, that hour that was taken away from me was the hour where I was gonna get my shit
life
together. Like,
I saw that too.
I'm like, this isn't right. But honestly though, I prefer it.
I do too.
Because my
The
body is
sunsets.
tied to the sun. Like,
yeah, same.
so more sun, and I'm a happy camper, but it jacks up. I mean, my kids are always like zombies for a week, and yeah.
This whole week has been a struggle.
But we're gonna get through it. And we're talking about something that's kind of exciting, also a little sad. Outgrowing people, places, and old versions of yourself.
PPO.
PPO. You know what PPO? Yeah, you know, ho. I think that just aged me. I think that just shows our age gap right there. Okay. What is a time or a relationship or friendship that you realized like that you outgrew?
I feel like most of my 20s, I felt like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I felt like, well, because that relationship that I was in for 6 years, I feel like I definitely outgrew that. But I stayed in it longer than I should have because I wasn't ready to face that I had outgrown that time of my life. And then also I had friends during that relationship that actually the person that I was with, he was the one telling me like, I think you're outgrowing these people, and that
Oh, wow.
I need like, you
That's
need
cool.
to find people that are like, elevating to where you're going. And I was always like, why are you judging them? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And later on, I was like, he was right, because I did end up outgrowing those friendships because it was mostly based on spending money, like just drinking, gossiping, those types of friendships.
So, like, did he see that you were growing and you didn't even know it?
I think he saw potential in me that I didn't see in myself. He saw like all the best parts of me, and he truly believed in just me in general, and I didn't have the confidence in myself at the time.
So
And I
he was
didn't
going
believe.
off potential.
Yeah.
When we met each other, it was like right at the tail end of that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, I'm about to grow.
Yeah.
Like, not sure how, not sure what I'm doing, not sure what I'm even after,
I was like,
but I'm ready to like go be a
Me.
different version of
Yeah.
me.
yeah, because I was just like, I was definitely shrinking myself a lot. I was just hiding who I was. I wasn't being fully myself. Like the silly person I am, I would never be that. The other person that I was with, he would be silly, and I'd be like, why are you being like that? Like, I
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't accepting myself. So then I wasn't accepting others.
Yeah.
And so then I was accepting less from other people that I was in the relationship with or I was friends with.
Yeah.
So it ended up being a little bit toxic on my end.
Yeah.
And then once I finally decided that like, oh, I'm changing. I need to accept this. I need to face myself. I need to just let it come.
Yeah.
That's when I started realizing like these aren't really friends that I could see myself growing with, because they're not truly accepting themselves. They're not. I feel like you are who you surround yourself with.
Absolutely. 1000%.
Yeah. And in that moment, I took a step back and I was like, is this who I want to be? in the future. Like looking at them, do I want to be them in the future? And it's no shade to anybody at all.
No.
It's just not where I saw myself in the future.
No, I don't even like saying I outgrew something.
Yeah, because it sounds bad, but
it sounds
that's
like
what it feels like.
It sounds like I'm
better,
and they're stagnant. And in some cases, that
sometimes they are.
That happens.
Yeah.
Being in a relationship where I have this serious, crazy connection with this person that I've never had with anybody else in my life. It feels so good, but we're not at all in alignment on our personal growth.
Right.
So the connection is great, but the personal growth, but I'm not saying he's better than me, I'm better than him.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just different journeys.
It's different. It's just we're on different paths, and our growth, our pace is different. I think there is potential. Like when you were talking about the potential, I think it's easy to stay in something when you can see the potential. I think that's something that I have done. We're going to get into toxic trait, a little toxic trait menu later. I think that's one of mine, though, is seeing potential in people, expecting that it's going to happen during our time. But there's no way of knowing that, right?
Yeah.
And you don't need to just stick around and wait because if it's not
there present
if you're not
in the moment,
seeing actual evidence of the potential that you see, because that potential's real too.
Yeah.
But if there's no evidence to that, it's like, okay, things aren't actually happening.
Yeah.
Right. It's not a reason to stick around, but it's beautiful that he saw that potential in you. Like, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you're meant for more than this. And you didn't even know that yourself, but you also had to be removed from the codependency.
Exactly. To know and to know myself, to find myself, and to build confidence within myself. Because in that relationship, I wasn't going to do it. For sure. I was so stuck in my ways. I was not going to do it if I stayed in that relationship.
Yeah, the comfort zone stuff. Like you stay in the same shit.
Yeah.
So I had a friend. I was 16 when we met. Like, this was a long time ago. Like before 9/11, where like, life was different. And we were friends, and we connected on fashion and style and music, and life happened. We didn't see each other for a very long time, like a really, really long, I don't even know how many years, but like at least a decade, probably.
Damn.
So when we reconnected randomly, it was like, oh my gosh. And we were totally different people. Like, because all that time had passed, and we never had Facebook. We didn't have social media. We never got into that.
Yeah.
And so we would just text each other on our birthdays. We would email each other. Like, we didn't have any of that stuff. So it was cool. Like, we're still staying connected. Yeah. And then we reconnected, and it was like, oh my God, dude, like, you're so different. Yeah, you're so different. I just had a baby. I'm a mom now. Like, that's different.
Way different.
And so we reconnected, and it was so cool. And then we started forming a new bond as these new
adults
people. Yeah. And after going through all that growth and stuff, and then we were close in that way. But then something happened that really crossed a boundary with me, and it actually created issues in my livelihood, in my professional life, in my career. And, and I went straight to this person to be like, dude, for real, like, and we, kind of hashed, I mean, it's like, you can't just like harp on it, kind of hashed it out. We dealt with it. But then fast forward to a few months later, and there was an opportunity to kind of repair the situation. And unfortunately, just that
it wasn't taken.
No. But then, and so I had to kind of make that hard decision to be like, we are not in the same mindset. Keep in mind, we were both in that corporate mindset. We were both in that scarcity corporate.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot more dog eat dog on this person's end than mine. I never felt the need to talk shit about somebody to, compliment myself or outshine someone else.
Doing that. Okay.
And I've never felt like dog eat dog, like I need to step on people to get where I'm at, or
Yeah.
like, you know, like
Mhm.
let me shine by telling you how much everybody else sucks, or like,
Mhm.
so I didn't have that kind of mindset, but corporate can do that to you.
Yeah. It's so competitive.
It's
And nobody has each other's
competition.
backs.
Yes.
Mhm.
But the people you think, I've known this person for over 20 years, like,
Yeah.
no chance that they don't have my back, you know?
Right.
And then when they don't, it's like, and just the way that it all went down, it crossed a boundary for me. I had to make a hard decision to protect my peace. And I realized, so I made that decision. I don't talk to this person anymore. And when I think about this person, I think of all fond memories. Like there's truly no beef. There's no anger. There's no resentment. It's just I had to realize that the way that we were moving in the world and the way that we see things had diverged. Like we're not in alignment anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say I outgrew. I mean, maybe in hindsight, so maybe somebody from the outside looking in could be like, well, you're the one who chose to get out of the scarcity corporate mindset and do all this other stuff. And this person chose to stay in it and like did you dirty.
Yeah.
But I still don't think of it like I didn't outgrow.
People just choose to live their lives in a different way.
Yeah, we're not in alignment anymore. Our paths are not aligned. And who knows, like maybe another decade will go by or however long.
Yeah.
We'll be like senior citizens and we'll, come back together.
We'll still be here talking about it.
But it was tough because this is probably my longest friendship. If I really think about it, that wasn't a family member. And so it was tough. Like we had seen each other in so many different ways.
Wait, so how long have you guys known each other?
I was 16.
You were 16.
So almost 30 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. And like obviously I'm a teenager in high school. Then we reconnect. Now I'm a mom and I'm leading.
Well, I think that's kind of the difference. When you have a kid, your mindset, your life changes drastically.
Things definitely change for sure.
She doesn't have a kid. No. So that kind of forced you to move a little bit faster than other people do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if having a kid helps you grow. I think you still have to make that decision for yourself.
I think for a lot of people, it opens their eyes because they're like, wow, I need to take care of this other person now.
If they choose to stick around and do it.
Yeah.
Some people resent their kids and it's like, well, they're the consequence of your action. It's not their fault that they're here,
Yep.
And so it's like, yes, if you choose to be an engaged parent, it does. There's a lot of, one of the things that I had to realize was that my kids are having their own individual experiences and I cannot control. I have rules. Like, don't get me wrong. These are my rules. I pay the bills here. These are my rules. You're going to follow them.
Yeah.
Period. Amen. These are the rules. Here are the consequences of these actions while you're under my roof because this is I run this ship, right?
Yeah.
But that applies to anybody. If you came in here tracking mud in my house, I'd be like, girl.
Yeah. The fuck are you doing?
You better clean that shit up and go wipe your why did you do this?
Yeah.
You're not coming over anymore.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where people, I think, try to control their children thinking that because it is a responsibility, you are responsible for them because they don't know how to fend for themselves or what to do. And you do need to provide that guidance. But it is a harsh realization that you can't control them and protect them.
Well, just anybody in general. That's kind of a thing that you always have to learn. You cannot control people.
So I do think that part of growth, if you see it that way and you're engaged as a parent and you're not trying to control everything that your kids are doing and you step back and you can get to that realization, it does offer growth because then you can say, wow, I'm having a conflict with this person, but like I'm sitting here looking at you, you're sitting here looking at me. You're having a whole different experience than I am. I have no control over what you're experiencing.
Right.
And that comes with it. And so there is a little bit, I do think there is some growth with having a kid.
I just feel like there's different things that you learn from it in general.
Yeah.
Even just taking care of a dog. I've learned so much from just taking care of a dog that I'm like, it kind of leads you to different ways of thinking, having to let go of control, having to let go of routine. Things are just going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think it's less about, for me, it's less about outgrowing, because it just sounds like you're ahead in the race. Like, and everybody's on a different pace. Everybody's on a different path. Everybody has different lessons. Everyone's journey's separate.
Yeah.
But when your connections change, when you're misaligned, when you're when you're seeing things differently and your mindsets are completely out of alignment.
Right.
Not seeing things differently, because you're capable of doing that with somebody that you're aligned with, but it's just a different mindset.
It is a different mindset, different steps you're trying to take in life.
Yeah.
Different end game for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I accept you for who you are. You're just not for me, and I'm not for you anymore.
Not in this. It could be for not right now. For right now.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future we'll align.
Totally. I'm open to that.
And I think a lot of people don't think of that part. They think, oh, it's over right now and it's going to be over forever. Like, you don't know what life is going to bring. I said I'm open.
We'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay. Another question.
Okay.
Have you ever looked around and realized you're not the same person you used to be, but the people around you still expect you to be? Right?
Yeah, I don't know about expectations.
I feel like people have expectations for other people.
Yeah, they do. I don't care about them, but yes. I mean, essentially, yes. My situation is, and actually this was just happened like a few weeks ago. I went to a show that my cousins were performing at, and I told my boyfriend, like, I'm probably going to run into some people I haven't seen in a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do I feel excited? Do I feel anxious? Like,
yeah,
because I'm going into an environment where I was a different version of myself. Like, and I knew that going into it, but I didn't really think about it. And I truly didn't expect, I mean, we're talking like 20 people. So oh,
that's a lot.
It felt like me and then 20, because they all stayed connected to each other.
Oh, they did? That's wild.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I think they all.
It always blows my mind when people from high school still talk to each other.
Well, we didn't go to high school together, but I was in high school when I first met them. So this is like, these are people from like.
Got it.
But they're all old. I mean, some of them are 10 years older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them are in their 50s now. But that's really strange to say. But anyway, so I was like these were people that were really an integral part of my teens and my early 20s.
Mm.
And then naturally, again, like things naturally shifted. Again, people were having kids.
Yeah.
Some people didn't have kids. So the people that didn't have kids are like, how do I fit into your new life? And how do I fit into your dynamic? Because now you have a routine and I don't. So like, like double Dutch, like how do I jump in? Where do I jump in at?
Yeah.
And then the people that are having kids are like, I don't even know who I am.
Right.
Anymore. I don't remember the last time I slept. I have to create a new dynamic for my child. And so, naturally, I think that just happens.
It does.
And it's not like things end or you're outgrowing because you had kids and they didn't or anything like that.
You're just focusing on your own life at the moment.
It's just, life is life and you got to focus on that. So naturally, I think things all just naturally shifted and we were getting older, period. Like we were growing up.
Right.
But also party bonded. Like we were talking about, like we bonded over partying and I didn't party for too long because I had to start working and start grinding.
Yeah.
From a very early, I bought my first house when I was 21 years old.
Yeah.
I started early and I didn't go out to the clubs. I didn't go out partying. I was grinding.
Yeah.
And so, and I was drinking a lot because I was late teen, early 20s. I could throw down.
Yeah.
I could not do that anymore. But
No.
even then, in my early 20s, I started being like, just don't really like this that much.
Yeah.
But then it was like, well, what do we do?
Yeah, that's the thing.
What are we going to go do?
Yeah, then you have to find other things that you can bond over, which sometimes there's nothing to bond over. Sometimes you realize that that's just
that was the
not it.
That was the container.
Yeah.
That your bond was held in. And so then it's like, well, when I don't fit in that container anymore, like, so it's kind of just not necessarily outgrowing people, but realizing that you no longer fit
in that life.
Yeah, like you just don't fit into it.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
Yeah, and so like it was when I saw them, I can actually makes me very emotional thinking about it, because the joy that I felt in hugging every single, I can remember every single hug that night.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they felt it, but I felt it. Like I felt such joy. And the love for them, the love is the same, but the energy is different, because when I'm hugging each of them, I'm like, oh my gosh, like last time I saw you.
It brings back everything.
It's like a time warp.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that is a chapter that I closed, and that is a version of myself that I left there.
Back. Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not.
Yeah.
I
can't give you that anymore.
Yeah. And like,
yeah.
So it wasn't that they don't have expectations of me. And they were like, they follow me on social media, on Instagram. So they're like, oh, I saw this and I saw that. That's so great. And like, and then just the other day, one of them reached out, was just like, I just love seeing you, Mija. You're just so beautiful inside and out. And it's like, we don't have to necessarily go back to that bond to appreciate and love each other.
Right.
It's just, there's not much to connect on these days.
There's not much to relate to anymore.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the same type of lifestyle.
Yeah. Like we don't have anything to connect on. And, and I should take some responsibility for that, because I think I could potentially reach out and find that there is a new connection, and I haven't done that. There could be something to explore.
Right. But if it doesn't come naturally for you, you don't want to force it either.
Exactly. Like, let's just love each other. Think of that moment in time fondly, and realize, for me anyway, I closed that chapter, and that version of me was left behind.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Every single hug was charged with energy and love.
Yeah.
It felt so good.
Because it still meant something to you.
Yeah, they still mean something to me. I wish them the absolute best.
Mm-hmm.
I want the best for every single one of them.
Yeah.
But what about expectations? Like, do you think people have had...
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the first thing that comes to mind for me is, like, family.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Like, I think it's hard for them to separate you as a kid versus you becoming an adult and being able to make your own decisions. And I feel like me and my mom have always had just a troubled relationship, but I feel like she had a lot of expectations for me that I just was not going to meet. And I had to, I don't know, I guess I would rebel, because I'm like, you have all these expectations from me and I don't want to fit in that little bubble. That's not even what I want to do. So I'm just going to go and do this.
Yeah.
Without talking to you about it or doing this and that or whatever it may be, because I was trying to become my own person. So I think that definitely was a lot of expectations held for me. Different relationships too. I feel like naturally it's easy to expect things out of people, especially if it's some type of like a long-term relationship. You start in a certain way where it's like you naturally start to expect those things because those are the things that they've given you. And then later on, when they stop doing those things, you're like, wait, you've been doing this. I've been expecting you to do it. It just naturally comes. It's not like you're holding these certain expectations from the beginning, which sometimes that naturally happens too, to be honest. I feel like there's certain boundaries that we have for ourselves, certain things that we want for ourselves. And I don't know. It's not like out of any bad energy or anything like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just you naturally have expectations for people and people have expectations for you. And then when you don't meet them, you start clashing. And then that's kind
Yeah.
of where you start to see if you're aligned or not. Because if you're not willing to grow from that, if you're not willing to see the other's point of view, if you're not willing to communicate through that and move through it together, then it just starts to become like these expectations are holding me back, they're holding you back.
Yeah, that's so cool that you said that. I just met with a client whose relationship with one of her parents is like that. Like you have to do this, you have to be this, you have like you got to be a lawyer, doctor, whatever. And she's like, that is not at all who I am. Has a rebellious, like, I'm going to do whatever I want. Like, screw you. If you are going to try to control me, I'm going to do the exact opposite of things. And we had talked about it. We got a little bit deeper, and it was like the wisest thing, because a lot of people are they either it really doesn't click or they don't want to admit it. And so they avoid it and hide it.
Yeah.
But she said, I need to accept and realize I'm not ever going to be the person he expects me to be and hopes for me to be. And he's never going to be the person that I want him to be either.
Yeah. It kind of ties into like potential too.
Yeah. Like, and and what we talked about, her father's coming from his own programming. You do this, you do that, you don't do this, you don't do that. He didn't have a lot of choice in his upbringing, or felt that he didn't. So he's just now passing that down. And she's like, I don't fit into that.
Yeah.
But I loved that she was like, look, he's not who I want him to be either.
Right.
But he's not going to be.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be who he wants me to be. I know that.
Yeah.
Because I'm in control of myself. I need to accept that. And I was like, oh my God, it's just so wise to say something like that.
So it's the hard part, I think, kind of just being able to accept, okay, you are who you are. I am who I am. Either this goes together or it doesn't. We need to accept it. And that's when the outgrowing comes along.
But it's one of those things where it's the bond. Because there's trauma bonding as well. Party bonding. That you're like, oh my gosh, we're like so alike, we're so connected. And then that's gone and you're like,
you were just drunk the whole time.
So like, like, how's your gut health and stuff?
Does
like,
your liver hurt too?
Like, it's snowing. Did you know it was snowing outside? Like, do you recall the last time that it snowed? And you're just like, what are we even talking?
I know.
We're not even talking about it.
No, it's just a bunch of small talk. And you're like,
it's very surface level.
Kind of over it.
It's very surface level. And you're like, okay.
Well, that was that.
Okay, well, check you later. It's great to see you. It just doesn't feel natural.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel organic or anything anymore. No. You're just kind of like...
Kind of like when you run into someone at the grocery store that you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I saw you at your worst.
Yeah.
You were throwing up in the bushes.
Oh, no.
And I was holding your hair. So how are you?
Yeah. So how are things?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I think I think that's a sign too that like you're just no longer aligned and connected when things are very surface level like that.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
When things get surface level, I check out for sure.
And part of I think too, like outgrowing or not being aligned is if you have to abandon your authentic self in a situation, shrink yourself, go surface level, just go against everything that you are. And you're like filtering things in the way that you're talking. And like, that's no longer, there's nothing, that's just, there's not a connection, and that's okay.
Yeah. I think that's kind of how you can start telling if you are outgrowing people or moving a different way in life, because if you aren't fully feeling like energized, then you can kind of tell that you're just like, this
That
is draining
spark.
me.
Yeah, that spark is
Yeah.
gone. You're like, this is like the most boring conversation. Boring.
Yeah.
I can't be bored. I'm just saying.
Boring.
I'm just saying. Okay, is loyalty more important than personal growth?
That's so hard.
That's
it's such a hard
tough,
part.
dude. Because I'm a Leo. I am loyal AF. Like
Double L.
I'm a double L. I'm the LL cool.
Why do I abbreviate
Yes.
everything?
I like it. Well, you didn't like my PPO though, so I guess. I guess only you can do it. But it was PPO because people place in old versions of yourself.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
So I guess I can't do it, but
PO.
anyway.
P squared O.
Okay, we'll do yours. P squared O.
Yeah,
it's hard
tough.
because I value loyalty.
Yeah.
I'm very much the type of person that the way that I behave is, and actually I learned this in my coaching program. Usually what we are the best at giving is what we want to receive the most.
Yeah.
And so I'm really good at loyalty because I want people to be loyal to me. And so I'm going to go all in. I want you to go all in as well. So I value loyalty so much, but you have to be loyal to yourself. There's also self-loyalty, that
boundaries and all of that.
I have to be loyal to myself because, again, if I'm being loyal to you, but I abandon my authentic self, it's not a real connection.
Yeah. But it's hard too because loyalty will keep you in something for longer than you should be.
Absolutely. It's going to keep you there because you're like, I love you and I don't want to hurt you and I'm loyal. I'm in this. I'm all in. I said I was all in.
Ride or die.
But then you're like growing this way.
But you're forcing it to stay like this.
And you're just, but it's like a rubber band that's going to snap anyway. Yeah. And that's the point where we were talking about in our last episode. The avoidance and all of that will explode. Then it turns into some nasty shit. Yeah. And you're like, fuck you, like you're just going.
You start saying
off.
Crazy stuff.
You do. And you like that part of you comes out and lashes out because you bottled it all up. And it's like, so I think you have to choose personal growth. I think you have to be loyal to yourself before you can truly, authentically be loyal to anybody else.
Yeah, you always have to put yourself first, or else you can't fill anybody else's cup.
Right.
So what's the point if you're just half-assing everything in your life just to stay loyal?
Yeah, like, is it just like a title thing that you're after? Or
I think
checking a box or...
Yeah, I think that's kind of just like, I don't know. That's always such a big thing. People always want you to be loyal. Like, I feel like something that recently came up for me is kind of the last like relationship that I had. It was a blip in my life, to be honest. But in that point in my life, I know me. I have confidence in myself. I know what I deserve. And I wasn't going to just blindly stay loyal to someone that is constantly hurting me. Like, we're both adults. You know what's right and wrong.
And hurting themselves.
Yes, exactly. And so if you're not willing to open your eyes to that, I'm not just going to stay blindly and be like, well, I'm a loyal person, so I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to be ride or die. I'm going to stay here and just go through it all. Like, no, you can't do that.
Well, and honestly, it's I would coach this way in my corporate job. I would coach my employees that way. If you're going to take it all on, if you're taking everything on, you're doing a disservice both to you and the other person because you're not giving the other person the space, the room, the opportunity to grow, and you're not being yourself.
Right.
You're not allowing yourself, either because you're draining yourself or because you're more concerned about other people's feelings or the people-pleasing stuff.
The people-pleasing.
And so you're not even being yourself.
Right. So then what's the point?
If the whole goal is to be your authentic self and be really present in your thing, in whatever relationship it is, a friendship, a coworker, whatever that relationship is, you're not, if you're going out of your way to shrink yourself, to abandon yourself, whatever it may be, then you're not you.
And you're not even giving the other person to really know you, so they don't even like you for you.
So it's like literally nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's not.
It's just toxic.
It is toxic.
It's horrible. I hate it. But yeah,
it happens though. I definitely I choose personal growth over.
100%.
I hope that I can have both.
Oh, I have a pimple. I scratched it. Oh. But yeah, I want to have both.
I would love to have both.
Loyalty. Let's be authentic. Let's have good communication. Let's always look out for each other.
The communication really, I mean, it sounds so trite. It's been said a billion times.
But it's true.
But it's so valuable and important, and it's a deal breaker.
100%. If you can't communicate, I can't.
If you can't get on the same page,
Bye.
how are you supposed to do anything?
Right. It's going to be just back and forth. There's just going to be always chaos every single time.
So
and you don't want anything like that. Yeah, no.
Where's the peace?
Then you're going to get gray hairs earlier. Your body's going to start just shutting down because there's so much stress.
Because you're in a stress response.
You're going to get illnesses. Like, just, I don't want that.
But it's like, for some reason, we've all done it.
Yeah, we have. But we didn't know any better.
That's true.
And now we know better, and now we're not accepting that.
That's true.
So bye to everybody.
We've grown.
It's me and Callie against the world.
Great.
All right. Should we do Would You Rather?
Okay.
Or do you have another thing you want to touch on?
Let's do Would You Rathers.
Okay. Would you rather go to sleep
right now?
Okay. Would you rather keep a long friendship that feels draining or start over socially? That's both hard. Starting over is hard. Keeping something that's draining is hard.
Yeah. You know what's crazy to think about? Like, I think I held on to everything draining for the comfort zone familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
And for out of fear of having to start over.
Yeah.
But I love change. Like,
now that we've grown, we love change.
Well, I've always loved change. I was changing things in different areas to avoid the big change previously, but I love change. So I'm like, if I have to start over, you know what gets me though? I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to hurt anybody by starting over, but I think starting over socially that sounds really exciting to me. I like new stuff. I like change. I like new. And again, I want to expand my mind. If I'm around somebody that's draining everything, when I'm meeting new people, they're going to expand my mind naturally.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. I feel like I've started over socially a couple times. So I feel like I would just do that.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about that. When you're your authentic self, like, your circle gets smaller. For sure. But starting over socially is new and exciting. Like, how else can I grow? Because we did it, to your point, we didn't know, and now we know, and like, things had to happen for us to gain that wisdom. But when you're sharing with people, like, you can learn a lot of from other people and their experiences,
right?
And be like, wow, like, I just grew just from starting over socially.
Yeah, exactly. You get to really hear other people's perspectives. And kind of just take that on for yourself.
Yes. Which is so, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'll do that.
Okay. Would you rather outgrow your friends or have to explain what healing your inner child means at every dinner for the rest of your life?
I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
Seriously, like, and also, like, I don't need to harp on the same
Why do I
thing.
need to tell you over and over?
Yeah, why do I have to explain? No, I think it's just, if we're not in alignment, I might have to say it once.
Yeah.
But every time?
That would be exhausting.
Every time we go to dinner, we're talking about, no, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, that's draining. I'd be so tired every
And I'm
night.
like, aren't you bored of hearing this? I am. Like,
it would be Groundhog Day for sure, and I don't want that.
No, absolutely outgrow. Outgrow friends.
Would you rather be the friend who changes or gets left behind?
Oh, well, I mean,
Changes.
absolutely changes.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
sucks to be left behind.
It does. Sometimes you do feel that, though, in some instances of your life, especially in the beginning when you haven't really gotten to your authentic self yet. I feel like I did feel left behind
Really?
sometimes. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I ever felt left behind. I felt left out,
Yeah.
but that's different. And
Kind of,
actually,
yeah.
that was like very malicious and toxic treatment against me. But I don't know if I've ever been left behind. But and maybe honestly too, though, like I'm the type that I'm like, you're growing, and like we don't necessarily talk much, but look at you, like
Yeah.
I'm like happy for you,
Right.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's because I just didn't feel left behind, but I mean, you gotta keep going, and change is my jam.
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going.
Okay, would you rather have a friend who always steals your food or one who judges what you order every time you go out?
That's so annoying. Both of them.
Well, I'm just like, I have a
Steals?
I have to
They don't
say
even
this.
ask?
I know, I have to say this and I don't want to. I like sharing, but I don't particularly love sharing my food.
No, I don't either.
And
unless I offer it to you, but if I offer it to you, take one bite.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm down for the stealing of anything.
I don't like
that's
it.
kind of disrespectful.
You're just getting your fork and going over to my bowl? Hell no. You better
Ooh.
ask.
To your bowl too? Bowl of what?
I don't know. I was thinking ramen.
I thought you were talking about cereal, and I'm like,
ew, no, that's
you stealing
gross.
a bite of my cereal?
That's gross. I don't like that.
But to the on the other side of the coin, though, someone who's judging what you order every time, they're
so
judging
annoying.
you for everything, not just what you're ordering.
I hate that.
They're just constantly judging you.
I don't like that.
I don't either, because I'm like, well, then again, what's in alignment here? What is our connection?
But also, if I'm just ordering chicken tenders, I understand why you're judging me.
Yeah, I get, but every time you go out,
yeah,
I don't care what you think of me. But if it becomes a thing, like when we hang out, that is our connection, is you judging me and us talking about it. That doesn't sound fun. Like, I'd rather you steal a bite, I give you a crusty ass look, we move on.
And then it's over?
Yeah.
But they do that every time. Every time.
Well, then you start slapping their hand and their fork away.
That shit's so annoying.
Put your knife up while you're eating. You have one hand up with the knife and the other one with
it's like a dog. You just feel like you're like,
yeah. I'm gonna slap you on the nose.
I gotta hurry up and eat before you steal it.
Yeah, those don't sound great, but if your authentic self steals food and nothing else, then I'm gonna try and set a boundary with you. Then I'm gonna start swatting you. I'm gonna start slapping your shit.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Stop.
Shoo. Spray a water bottle.
Like, I already ate. So
I can't go out to eat. Sorry.
let me know when you're done eating, and then we'll kick it.
Yep.
Don't ask me for none of this shit.
All right. I'm really tired and my back hurts.
Oh no, it does.
I'm getting a massage on Saturday, so it's okay.
Nice.
I'm excited.
I get one next week.
Ooh.
Check us out. We all bougie.
Wow. That's so nice. Toxic trait confession time. Toxic trait confession time. Toxic TT. TTC. T.
Remember? Wait, what
These
did you
are my
just
confession?
see?
TTCT.
TTCT. Okay.
Toxic trait confession time. Ready?
Okay.
Steady.
Well, okay, so you tell me mine.
Okay, so pretty much what are each other's toxic traits?
Yeah, what's mine?
Okay.
Or I'll tell you yours.
Your toxic trait is putting a whole bunch of things on your plate just in life. I have to do this. 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 I need to do this. I want to do this. Put it all here. Make a whole Mount Everest of things. And then complain about not having alone time. Like, you did it to yourself, woman.
I know. And I'm like, Oh my God, I have dude, you don't even know how much shit I have to do. Like, I have and you're like, well, you signed up for all that.
You wanted to.
I'm like, shit.
You
No,
want it,
it's
you
true.
got it.
Well, I think that I'm working on that though, because
Yeah, I think so too.
I think, and I'm talking in the last like couple
recent
months, like, because again, I had tied my productivity, my value to my productivity.
Yeah.
So I better be doing shit, or I'm lazy, or I'm this, or I'm that.
Yeah.
And I've been really working hard to be like, you don't need to do all that.
Yeah.
You don't need to solve world peace. It's okay. You know?
Not today.
Not
Can't
today. I'm going to work on it, but no, I do. I absolutely am like, okay, well, let me do, do you need that too? Oh, do you need, and let me do this too. And then I still want to do this. And like, do you want to do that still? Do you want to?
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And woe is me that I have so much stuff to do. No, it is. Yours is when things get a little awkward, a little weird, feeling like there's maybe like a conflict, but nobody really wants to handle it. You're just like, bye, Felicia. You just bounce. But I think that's a Scorpio thing to do.
Well, if nobody wants to do it with me, then bye.
Yeah, but
what am I here for?
I think it's that more that you do it prematurely. You're just like, oh my gosh, we had this little thing, and so I don't talk to them anymore at all. And it's like, well, but what if it wasn't that big of a thing?
I feel like in my head, the way that I see it is, I can, like, when that problem or situation, doesn't necessarily have to be a problem, but when that situation arises where we've gotten to the point where we don't see that one thing the same way, the other one isn't giving, blah, 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 whatever, then I feel like I can see into the future, and I'm like, this is how this is going to play out. And in this moment, this is making me feel a type of way where we can't solve a problem together. And so I don't want this in my life. I don't want someone that I can't solve a problem with, that I can't move on with, that I can't keep walking further with. So bye. If it comes on later on,
you ghost.
Cool. Though. I don't ghost.
You kind of
I tell people.
Oh, you straight are like, don't ever talk to me again?
Yeah, I actually just did it.
Well, there we are.
Okay.
Exhibit A.
Well, it's not even... Okay, no. I gave this person chances. This is probably like the third time that they've come back around. And then we had a time where we were going to go to lunch. Oh, the certain time came.
Yes.
Day of, literally an hour before. I was the one that decided to be like, hey, since I haven't heard from you, I'm assuming this isn't happening, right? And he texted back and he was like, yeah, my bad. There's been a lot going on at work. Mind you, I just saw that he posted a story about his friend's birthday.
Oh.
Just right before that text. And I was like,
rookie move. Brendan knows where you at.
I saw. You literally posted it for everybody to see.
You are a post analyst.
Take me off of your stories if you don't want me to see it.
Yeah, because you just said
or maybe you just don't care. I don't care. I don't care either.
You're like, well, I haven't heard from you. You're partying.
But I just
saying that you're too busy.
Exactly.
And things are going down.
We're adults. Everyone has a minute in their life to, if it's important. Exactly. If it's important, you reply and you say, hey, there's a lot going on in my life right now. I'm honestly exhausted. I'm drained. I would totally understand. I would respect that 100%. But if you just leave me high and dry, that shows me that you don't respect me.
Yeah.
You don't respect my time. You don't respect my schedule. You don't respect my efforts.
Yes.
So why would I keep you around? Bye. That's the thing, is that I insect it. What does this mean? Well, so
deeply? did you say bye forever?
Well, I was just like, what did I say exactly? I was like, this just like, the fact that you couldn't even respect my time. You couldn't even give me a quick text to be like, hey, I'm busy, blah, blah, whatever it may be.
Or the lot of stuff's going on.
Yeah. You're the one that reached out to me again. Yeah. So why am I the one making the effort to text you? Like, I think we're just not aligned. Have a good day. He
Oh, so you've
said,
just
take
been having a
care.
good day.
He
Oh,
said it was my bad. Take care. Bye. See? We don't align.
okay, that's not the situation I was referring to. That one makes
what situation
sense.
were you referring to?
Well, I just think that when things get tricky in a friendship with women, that you're like, yeah, bye. But you don't say bye. You just stop communicating. Like they never existed. Like they cease
like
to
that one?
exist in your life.
The ones that I was hanging out with a lot?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and to me.
I never said bye to you.
Well, no, you don't say bye. You just shut down.
Oh, I think that's just like
It's
me.
just Scorpio. I think it's Scorpio stuff.
I think I saw this post the other day about Scorpios, and it was like we when something gets stressful, when there's a situation that arises, we fall back and we heal and like process things just by
Individually.
ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
It stresses me out when there's someone else there because I want to process it by myself.
Yeah.
I want to be able to understand
I don't think
everything.
you say that to the person. You just do it.
Yeah.
So the other person doesn't know that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. I do that.
They're just like, oh, yeah, Brenda just doesn't text me anymore. Or
that's true. But also, it goes both ways.
So it feels ghost-like.
It does.
But it's not. It's not intentional.
No.
At all. But it's just, that's what comes out.
Yeah. I do tend to just process. Even just in
just
bigger,
internal.
Yeah.
You just go inward.
I internalize for sure.
Yeah. You just like go inward and forget that there's a whole world.
I don't want the world. Yeah. I want my own little world.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, whole world. I'm doing work, okay?
Yeah.
Just by myself.
Leave me by myself for a second, please. Yeah. I need Jesus.
Okay, what are some other toxic traits? Let's see which ones we relate to.
Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of them. Okay.
Which ones are us?
Which ones are us? Toys R Us. Okay. Can we relate to this one? It says, my toxic trait is thinking I can fix people and then being shocked when it doesn't work. I don't know about shocked.
No, I don't know about shocked. I think it's that potential.
It is.
And I think it's like, wow, like you are who you surround yourself with. So if you're surrounded by someone like me,
mm-hmm.
you probably will start to become more of a motivated person.
Maybe it'll open your
empowered
eyes.
Person. Yeah. And that can happen, but it doesn't happen the way that I expected. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh my gosh, you have grown. Mm-hmm. But I was hoping you'd be like this much grown instead of this much grown, or this path of growth instead of this path of growth. So I think it's more just, I think it goes back to that potential. Mm-hmm. And it's not necessarily like, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe that
I don't think
you are meeting what I expected.
I think it's just finally seeing it and realizing
and you're like, all right.
Oh, you're on a different journey.
We're on different paths. It's not aligned. Take care.
Have a good day. That's always my go-to. Have a good day. I wish you the best.
That's what I did. I wish you the best. You know, like that's what I did with the person, my 20 plus year relationship.
Yeah.
Friendship, that I said, look, I wish nothing but the best for you.
Yeah.
Because it's
just
true.
What you can say.
And it's true. I genuinely hope the best for her.
Yeah.
I want her to have the life that she wants. We just
space.
Yeah, it's just all right. Space. Well, but yeah, I don't think it's like
a shock.
Like, no. I can't believe this.
No. Yeah, I feel the same way. Oh, this is the one that I do a lot. My toxic trait is replaying conversations in my head for 3 days, wondering if I sounded weird. I do that literally all the time. There was one that I was thinking about the other day, but I can't remember what it was. Because I obsess over it. And then I replay it in my head. Sometimes I go to sleep thinking about it.
Wow.
because I'm like, did I sound like an idiot? Did I
And we're
sound
talking like
stupid?
sober, because I know
Yeah.
back when I used to party and like I'd be like, it's a little fuzzy what happened. Did I say some shit wrong or offend somebody?
Even just small things. You know, like when someone says have a good day and you're like, have a good day, or at the movies when they're like, enjoy the movie, you too.
Oh, and then you think about that?
They're not watching the movie. Why did I say you too?
Yeah. Or like, enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
You too. Oh, you're not eating.
You're not eating right now.
One time my cousin was like, love you to the waiter. Because we're so used to saying that. Love you, love you, love you, you know. And they're like, enjoy your meal, love you. I was like, damn, that was nice. But that made their day.
Yeah, just stupid things like that.
But even the smallest thing, you'll just go to bed thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, why did I say it like that? Why did I sound like an idiot? That person forever in their head is going to think I'm an idiot.
I think mine is more things that haven't happened yet and the potential outcomes of something. Or my client yesterday was like, I podcast with myself. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the best way to say it, because I'll be like driving and I'm like, I ask myself a question and out of the curiosity, and then I answer it and I start a whole conversation with myself.
Yeah.
Just myself. And I'm like, I just had a whole podcast with myself. Like, that's great. But it's never, did I say, if I think I may have came across weird, I will immediately tell that person, hey, I feel like that sounded weird. This is what I was going for, and I have better words right now than I did at the moment.
Yeah.
And then the person's usually like, no, I know what you meant. It's all good, you know?
Yeah.
But you're sitting there like, what the fuck did I say?
Yeah. I'm like, damn. If I never see that person again, forever, I'm going to be that person in their brain from their memory that's like, oh yeah, that one time they said this and they sounded like a complete idiot.
Oh, that's okay. That's something you could work on.
Yeah. Whatever. It's fine. Let's see. My toxic trait is canceling plans and then being mad no one invited me out. Sounds like someone familiar.
It's not that I necessarily cancel because I know myself very well. I actually don't commit because but sometimes I do commit, and in the moment, because we're like out having fun and we're on a vibe. And I'm in this energy. And I'm like, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go do that thing next Friday. Next Friday hits and I'm like,
well, that's what happened to us that one day when we planned to go to the Mac Miller thing.
Oh, yeah. And then we're like, are you going?
Day of. Do you want to go?
No.
Are you going to go?
I'm like, I got my sweatpants
I'm
on.
tired.
I just really don't want to.
Yeah.
And then we were making excuses. We're like, we're doing it out of protest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it was what what was it?
It was for
Blackout Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they were like, let's not spend money. We're like, yeah, let's not spend money.
Let's not spend money. But it's just because we were like, I just want my sweatpants so bad.
I just wanted to stay home.
Like last week, me was totally down for this. Today, me is not.
I agree.
And I shouldn't have made a commitment for future Sheena who may have not been down.
I agree.
But there's no way to predict that. And when you're in the vibe and you're like, let's do this. Oh my God, it sounds so much fun. We're going to have so much fun. But then when your energy shifts, you're like, but then, like if you would have went and had a great time, I'd have been like, man,
I missed out.
Like, that's fucked up. Like, she didn't even like try to force me out of the house. Like, man, she has so much fun, that little biznatch. But then it's like, well, I could have gone.
I know. Well, it's just hard to, because I feel like with going out things that involve drinking, staying out late, I don't want to.
That's it too.
When it's daytime things like this, like we're going to make sure to plan this day, do this. Like when it's intentional, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to always follow through.
Yes.
But when it's drinking, I don't really need to be doing that.
I just am not like, I'm genuinely not a big drinker. Yeah. And again, that's why some of your relationships change, because you're like, that's all we did together.
Right.
So if we're not doing that, then what are we doing?
Right.
But I agree. I'm not I mean, I think in the last 4 months, I've had 2 drinks. Well, I've gone drinking or whatever.
I don't even remember when
Like, I just don't really, I don't know, but like, if we're bonding over wine or tequila shots, like,
yeah,
that's
not really
me.
bonding.
That's not really me. That's not my authentic self. I'm not down.
Yeah.
I do that. I'm down for shots like once or twice a year. And then I'm
Shots.
like, I'm never drinking again. And then I don't drink for a very long time because I'm like, this is why I don't do this. But it was a fun night.
Yeah.
You know? Little FOMO.
I know. I agree.
Even though I'm the one that was like,
I have FOMO for like a second and then it's over.
But me too. Because I'm like, these sweatpants are so nice.
I know. I'm like, I had a great time at home. I ate some good food.
Yeah.
I hung out with Callie.
You're like, wow. But it's like, but I didn't have to get dressed. I didn't have to.
I don't have a hangover. I'm not dehydrated. Yes. There's so many more pros.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever. But that's a toxic trait of mine for sure. Well, sort of.
Yeah. Not really a toxic trait. Toxic is going out all the time and expecting other people to go out with you and get drunk all the time.
Yeah. And then getting mad if they don't.
Yeah. Getting mad when they don't go out and
when
drink.
They don't engage in the only bond you share. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. We're fine.
My toxic trait is thinking I can tell someone the truth gently, but it still comes out blunt.
Oh,
I have that sometimes.
Me, 1000%.
Well, it's just hard because I feel like if we're talking to each other, I feel like we kind of have the same mindset to know that we don't have any bad intentions. We're just saying things.
Welcome to the Growth Bites podcast.
Yeah, we're just saying things. And it comes out blunt, but at the same time, at least you know what that person's thinking.
Well, so that's why it comes out blunt for me, because I'm raw. And the reason why is because I don't want anybody having to be in their imagination about me.
Yes. I say that all the time. At least you know that, at least you're not wondering what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't want you to. Like, I will willingly,
I'm always going to say it.
Give that to you.
Yeah. If you chew weird, I'm going to tell you. If you do anything, I'm going to tell you.
But I think it comes across as blunt for someone not ready to hear it. But how do I know that you're not ready to hear something?
But that's the thing. I'm not going to shrink myself.
No, right. Like, because I did that too. Like,
I'm not going to do that anymore.
And I'll never do that again. No. Ever. But even when I was doing that at the time period that I was doing that, I was still very blunt about like everything else, you know? So maybe I was trying to find that balance. I don't know. But recently somebody was like, damn, Sheena's like raw. And then was like, I was kind of like, ouch. And I was like, oh my God, it was never my intention to hurt or cause pain or be harmful.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, it wasn't. I just wasn't ready to hear it. But I needed to. So that in that instance, it was like, okay, cool. So did you catch my drift then? Or I mean, did I?
Yeah.
And so it's communicating, and I want to know, like, call me out if I just come at you for no reason and come at you sideways. I really try very hard not to do that. And my authentic self does not have that mentality of like, I'm going to come at them sideways and I'm going to.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're never thinking that. We're never thinking that. We're just thinking like, oh, you did this. I feel some type of way, but I'm going to tell you what it is.
Yeah. And let's be real though.
Yeah.
So I will call you out when you're not taking accountability.
Right. That's the thing. But people don't like being held accountable. And that's when they see it in a way where it's like, damn, she's coming at me like that.
But like, why don't you want my thing, a way that, and I think I mentioned this before, one of my ways of coaching and leading a team of 50 people, dude, like 50 different personalities, 50 different learning styles.
Right.
People hear differently, think differently, do differently. I got to keep all this shit together. It's a lot. And, but one of the things that I would tell them and parenting as well. I tell my kids as well, I'm not perfect. I am also growing. I am also learning. If I'm doing something or if the way that I'm running this team isn't working, you guys have to tell me because
Right.
I'm not where you're at. I'm not in the trenches. And so how would I know?
Yeah.
So if I don't know, if I'm not aware, how can I fix it? How can I make it better? So that's where with people too, it's like, I'm feeling this type of way. And sometimes it's like, well, yeah, you know why? Because you can hash it out. Or it's like, dude, that's making me feel the type of way. And the other person's like, oh my God, I didn't mean it. I had no intention of doing that. My bad if it came across.
Yeah.
Let me clarify and tell you where it was coming from. But when it's raw and unfiltered,
it comes out like that.
It could bruise people. I've bruised people unintentionally.
Yeah.
A lot, I think, maybe.
I think we all have. I feel like especially us, we just say what's on our mind.
Yeah.
And it can come across as mean. But at the same time, I don't think you're mean, but it's because I'm the same way.
I don't think
I have told. I feel like people have told me like, oh, you're a little mean sometimes.
People tell me you're blunt.
Yeah. And I feel like the people that interpret it in a negative type of way are just people that haven't
their own pain.
done that. Yeah. Like it's not me. It's a kind of usually, like, you need to internalize that type of thing. I don't know.
My kids sometimes will say like, well, you just got all mad. And I'm like, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just standing on business.
Yeah. That's actual and factual. Like I'm just speaking facts here. Like I'm very efficiently trying to get through the day.
Yeah, literally.
And so, but they're like, you got so mad. And I'm like, you'll know if I'm mad. If I choose to be upset and lash out and let that part of me come out, that's where the lion comes out.
Yeah.
You'll know that I am upset. You will know that I'm mad. And I will I'll just go ahead and start out and preface with, I'm pissed. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
But I still keep it calm. Actually, I'm the most calm, I think, when I'm pissed. And people I think that scares people levels. More than others. Like, or more than how people normally act. Like, I stay calm. I'm very well spoken. I'm like locked in.
Yeah.
And people are like, I kind of wish you would just be irrational and, say mean shit.
Yeah. I definitely have levels of that. Like, I feel like I start off calm. I'm trying really hard to communicate with you right now.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Yes. Let's get through this. Let's get it done. I don't want to keep doing this.
Yes. Let's do efficient shit here.
You be blunt. I be blunt. Bam.
Let us know in the comments what your toxic trait is. I don't necessarily like saying toxic because we're not toxic.
We're not toxic.
Not toxic. Okay. Like, subscribe, follow us on social media. Tag. At Growth Bites with Ezzy.
Yep.
And stay a little uncomfortable.
Stay a little hungry.
Keep taking growth bites.
And remember to be kind to each other.
Take care.
Have a good day. Bye.